guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a very long time since I last had like a sit down and chatty video with you guys, but this video is just basically going to be about why I cut my hair. So let's just get right into it. So I was born and partially raised in Germany, and back then when I was growing up there weren't a lot of black people there, so there was only like maybe one or two like Afro shops, and an Afro shop is like basically a shop that has like African food and African like beauty products and stuff like that. That's what we call them in Germany. And so there'll just be one or two in the whole city, and because there weren't that many black people, like sometimes, for example, like it'll be really hard for my mum to find like the right products to use on my hair, and I had really tough and nappy hair when I was growing up, so she just decided to perm my hair when I was like 3 or 4. And some of the, you know, later on we actually found out that some of the relaxers were even expired, like, and you know, they didn't know at the time. So due to all of these like bad relaxers that have maybe been in the stores, in the shops for like 2 years at a time or something, my hair became really weak and it would just break. My hair grows really fast, and I actually have really thick hair, but it breaks really fast. And so as I said, I got really used to the fact that, you know, I'll never have my natural hair out in its natural state. So once I moved to the UK, I was still perming my hair, and I would like, what my mum used to do is like I would perm my hair and have it maybe out for like a month or 2, and then she would get it braided or put weave in for me. And when I came into this country, I did pretty much the same, but the auntie I lived with encouraged me to go natural because the back of my hair was gone. Like, that was my problem area. It would always break, and I actually stayed natural for like 2 years, and it grew back so thick and strong. And then I lived with this other auntie who encouraged me to texturize it because my hair was so tough. And I did it, and at that time I didn't really I knew about YouTube and I went on YouTube, but I never like knew there were any like hair tutorials, you know, that would have maybe shown me what kind of products to use to get my natural hair to be much softer. But then I texturized it, my hair started breaking again, and I permed it, and then I just ended up, you know, cutting it again. And so then it became kind of a pattern. I would cut my hair every summer, and then leave it in to about autumn season, and then I'll probably put weave in or something, and then not perm it until the next year's summer or like April time. So that's what I used to do to my hair. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like I did not take very good care of my hair, and I'm just that person, like if I can't be bothered, I'll just wear a hat and just not really take good care of it. And especially when your hair is relaxed, you need to take very good care of it or it breaks, and I never, so it kept breaking. So about 2 years ago I was like, you know what, I'm done, like I can't be asked, because I never really liked the process of perming your hair anyways. I don't like the smell, I don't like the tingling feeling that it gives me, and I don't like the burn. I just never really liked it since I was a kid. So I just decided to go natural. And to be honest, I never really wore my hair out natural. Probably in those 2 years or 1.5 years I wore it, yeah, for 2 years, I probably wore it out like twice, and I hated it. I'm not gonna lie, I really hated it, because my natural hair was still nappy and tough and just shrinky. And at that time, yeah, I know, like 2 years ago I knew about like natural hair movements and tutorials and stuff, but I didn't really care for it. So I just put in braids or weave, and then closures came about, so I just decided to start using closures. And about 2 months ago I did this one wig cap myself, and it turned out really nice, but I think I did it too tight, and it ended up giving me like 2 bold patches, and I think that's what gave me the rest. And my hairline was just starting to break, and I felt like it was receding, and I'm not about that life. Like, I'd rather take care of my hair so that when I start, you know, maybe getting it braided again or putting weave back in, I still have healthy hair. So I feel like when you get to like your mid-20s, that's like the perfect stage to actually start looking after your hair, so that by the time you get into your 50s or your late 50s, you're not bald or you still have hair on your head kind of thing. That's what I was thinking. So I was like, okay, let me just take care of it. And then just before I cut my hair, I also had this one discussion where I felt like me going into the working world, I can't really be myself, because I usually like to change my hair a lot, but unfortunately, like, some white people aren't as educated about how black people get to change their hair as much. So like, I'd always get questions, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind, because I actually grew up in Germany. I was one of the only black kids, and they would always ask me about my hair and I would always explain. But for some reason, the older I get, the more uncomfortable it kind of became, you know, to talk about my hair, or, you know, why do you have weave, or how long is your real hair? Like, I just didn't like those questions. So then I felt like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to stick to like one hairstyle, you know, for 6 months, or do I have to like have realistic hairstyles? Like, because I'm that type of person, I'd have like short hair, like a pixie cut one day, and a long weave, and obviously that's very obvious. So I was just having this discussion with my friend and her brother, and then they said, like, what is your true self? Your true self doesn't really include like weave and stuff. That's just something that you have become accustomed to, but doesn't mean that that's your true self. Like, and then I kind of asked, what is my true self? Like, how would I look, just me, like with my natural hair? And you know, it took me a while, because I never really liked my natural hair, and then I just decided, okay, I'm just gonna do it. But the funny thing is, I've been wanting to do it since last year, but I never had the courage, and I felt like it wasn't gonna suit me. And then, you know what, after I had a bald patch and I had that conversation where I felt like, oh my gosh, like I really cannot even be my authentic real self, because I don't like my hair. It has nothing to do with them not liking the weave, because the weave and all of that is nice, but it's not me. Like, that's not what I came into this world with. And I felt like you only live once, so I might as well just try rocking my natural hair, you know, just once, you know, at least once, and, you know, just so that I know that, just so that I can say, okay, at least I've tried it. So, and I actually love it. Like, I really love it. I can't imagine myself with long hair at the moment, and like, I wouldn't want to change this for anything. And it's so easy to manage, and I can just don't have to be scared of wetting my hair and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, and trust me, like, before I get any comments, I'm not one of those pro-natural people or whatever, you know. I'm not part of the natural movement. I don't think that every girl should have natural hair, or are you disrespecting God because, you know, you're rocking, you know, hair that does not belong to you. Like, I don't really, or you're perming your hair, I don't really agree with that. I feel like everybody should do what they want to do, and I feel like it's a privilege that we even have the option to have long hair one day, or then short hair the next day. And I also do think, let's be honest, taking care of natural, like black natural hair, you know, takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And some people have 9-to-5s or kids, and they just don't have that time to twist their hair every night and pour a zillion amounts of products in it. So I do understand why it's more convenient sometimes to just wear a wig. So I'm not against it, and I know at one point I will wear it again. I might even perm my hair again, I don't know, but for now I am loving this. But yeah, this is really why I cut my hair, because I just felt like, you know what, it had to do more with my confidence, because I felt like sometimes I can be so insecure that I always felt like I was never really satisfied with one hairstyle, because I always felt like, baby, try this, this will make you feel better, or try this, this will make you look better, or maybe this will make you look pretty. Like, I always had this mindset. That's why I kept like changing my hair. And with this, there's barely nothing you can do about it. So, and this really exposes your features, and it has kind of brought me to a place where I'm growing to really like my features and accept my features. And because like with short hair, basically more or less just your face that you're rocking. So I've just been getting used to it, and just you know, learning to just be confident with who I am, with how I was made. So it's been helping me. So I do encourage anybody that wants to do it just for the experience. I mean, you're not obliged to stay this way or to rock it out if you don't want to, but it's just nice for you to just really grow to love who you are, the real you. And yeah, so I do encourage you to take care of your, you know, own natural hair, just because even though most people wear wigs nowadays, just you never know, you never know, your wig might actually blow off one day, and you still want to at least have good hair underneath it. You don't want to have like a drawback till here and, you know, just give people a shock. Or like if you're on a date. By the way, I've actually heard a story before where a girl's wig came off on a date, so you still want to have like good hair underneath that wig just in case, do you understand? So please girls, look after your own hair underneath all that wig, those wigs, those braids, those weaves, because you just don't want to, because I feel like when you don't, every time you take off your hair, you borderline dislike how you look without all the weave or the braids and stuff. So I feel like when you take care of your own hair and you have a like good natural hair, even when you take it out, you still like the look of you without the weaves, the extensions and so on. So that is my little story of why I cut my hair. I do hope that you like this video, and I do have a video coming up of how I style this short hair, and I hope this helps some of you guys that have short hair like mine. And see you in my next video. Bye bye.